The latest documents from WikiLeaks highlight a problem that's underplayed in reporting of the Afghan and Pakistani conflicts, that the violence is bankrolled by rich Arabs and their governments don't do much about it. Paul Hunter has been looking into this for us and joins me now from Washington. Paul, what do the WikiLeaks specifically have to say about Arab countries and the funding of terrorism?
Yeah, well, it's no secret, of course, that terrorists and terror organizations need money to do their business. What's interesting, again, with these WikiLeaks is the alternate view that you're getting on what has been said publicly by the United States and other governments versus what is said privately. Publicly, what we've been hearing about the battle to cut off funding for terror groups has been generally positive, that some progress is being made. But what we're learning in this latest round of leaks from WikiLeaks is that the U.S. in particular is extremely frustrated with the inability of the governments of Saudi Arabia, Qatar, Kuwait, and the United Arab Emirates, but Saudi Arabia in particular, to stop individuals within those countries from raising many millions of dollars and having that money funneled out of those countries, including Saudi Arabia, of course, and go to terror groups. I'm going to read you a couple of quotes from this latest round of WikiLeaks. Excuse me. First is from U.S. Secretary of State Hillary Clinton, who says in a secret before today cable, "It has been an ongoing challenge to persuade Saudi officials to treat terrorist financing emanating from Saudi Arabia as a strategic priority, and that donors in Saudi Arabia constitute the most significant source of funding to Sunni terrorist groups worldwide." And I'll just read you one other from a Saudi leader that is also part of this latest batch from WikiLeaks, who wrote in a separate memo, "We are trying to do our best in stopping money from getting to the terrorists, but if money wants to go, it will go."
Well then, Paul, there is the man behind all of this. WikiLeaks founder Julian Assange has suggested there will be a price to pay if any government tries to shut him down. What's he saying?
Yeah, he's under attack is probably the wrong way to put it, but from all fronts. On the one hand, he is laying low in Britain right now because, of course, there are these allegations of sexual assault from Sweden, and Interpol is after him, potentially to deport him to Sweden to face those charges. His lawyer, by the way, calls those allegations a political stunt. Meanwhile, there are efforts to shut down WikiLeaks. It is no longer emanating from the Internet via the United States. That has been shut down. It's now coming out of Internet providers, I guess, in France and Sweden. But Julian Assange tweeted this morning that if he is detained or arrested or captured, or if his website is shut down, his insurance will kick in. And his insurance is this so-called doomsday file, which he says has just so much more stuff that will go out there, including top secret files on BP, on Bank of America, on Guantanamo Bay, video of a U.S. aerial attack in Afghanistan in which civilians were killed. So he is saying, you know, I guess, grab me at your peril, because if you do, he'll unleash, this is stuff that's been downloadable but encrypted, and he would unleash the code to reveal all of that stuff if he is grabbed or if WikiLeaks is shut down.
It's quite the loaded gun. Thank you, Paul. Paul Hunter reporting from Washington.